Kumba Sinyan, who was accused of killing her alleged boyfriend Momodou Lamarana Jallow at Friendship Hotel in Bakau on or before the 14th of September 2022, appeared in court today, the 26th of January 2023. The state prosecution witness, who was late for the last hearing but came later after the case was adjourned, gave his testimony today at the High Court before the presiding judge Sidike Jobate. Alhaji Sonko, a resident of Bursubi, testifies on behalf of the state regarding Kumba Sinyan's murder trial. According to him, he knew Kumba from the late Lamarana Jallow, who happens to live with him in the same house at Bursubi. He went further to say Kumba and Lama were in a love relationship for about 4 years, and normally Kumba used to come visiting. He then recalled an incident that happened before Lama's death, and he said, and I quote, "One day Kumba came visiting. I was lying in the sitting room. Kumba and Lama are at the bedroom. Then suddenly I heard a noise. It's like they were quarreling or fighting. So I got up to check on them. I found Lama holding her hands so tight while she was sitting on a chair. I asked Lama to leave her. Then Lama said to me, if I leave her, she would wound me. She is holding a piece of broken bottle. I also came and held the accused's hand and trying to take the piece of bottle from her, and I also pushed her out of the house. By then, Lama has already went out, and the neighbors in the compound came out after hearing the push and pull. Then Sally, who is like a mother to Lama, came out to calm the situation and took Lama to her house to talk to him. I also took Kumba to our house to calm the tension. As I was sitting with Kumba in our room, she got up again and ran towards Sally's house to attack Lama with the piece of broken bottle in her hands. I followed her to separate them. I managed to separate them, but Lama got injured during the process. When she left, I accompanied Lama to AfriMed Hospital for his wounds to be treated and also got some medications. Another incident happened between the two before Lama's demise. This particular day, Lama went for partying around Senegambia area and came in. After a while, around 2 a.m., I was already on bed. The accused, Kumba Sinyan, came to the house requesting Lama to open the door for him at that time of the night, but Lama refused. She stood there and was knocking and calling Lama to open the door, but Lama still insisted that he wouldn't open the door for her. She then came to the window where I was lying down, sleeping at the bedroom, and called me to open the door for her, so I got up and saw that she was the one at the door. I told her, Lama is at the sitting room, go, he will open the door for you. She then replied, Lama said he won't open the door for me. I went to open the door for her, but Lama stopped me and said, don't open the door for her. I don't know where she was. I wanted to take a taxi for her before coming home, but she said she was not going home, and now she followed me home. Leave her outside. It's already late, and tomorrow I am going to work. Likewise, you don't open the door for her. Then Lama took the keys from the door. I went back to the bedroom and looked at the time, and it was 3 a.m. and still Kumba did not go home. She stood outside knocking the window, and Lama refused to open the door for her again. Lama told her to go home. If you reach home, you can call me and tell me what you want to tell me. After a while, the rain started. Lama called a taxi driver to come pick her up and take her home. Then the taxi driver came. Kumba refused to go home. The driver stood for a long time and left. Lama then called another taxi driver who said he was at Manjai but will come to pick her up. The rain began again and she was still outside, and I guess she later left when the second taxi came. The next morning, I asked Lama about the accused Kumba, and Lama said she texted me and said she is not interested in this relationship again and they should end it. Lama also said he is happy that she finally wants them to end the relationship because Kumba keeps following him everywhere and going through his contact details, messaging people, telling them rubbish. He then said, thank God, now she is the one asking for breakup. From there, the accused Kumba Sinyan did not come to the house for 2 weeks, and Lama also traveled to Bignona to spend the weekend with his mom. Then he came back home on Sunday evening, and on Monday, Kumba came visiting. On Tuesday in the morning, I left Lama in the house going to a burial at Nyomi. Lama also said he was not feeling okay. I came at night around 9 a.m. and was chatting with my boys, did not go home till 12. Entered the house, did not find Lama at home, but I found he packed all his documents and his suitcase was lying in the living room. I went to bed and woke up in the morning and found out that Lama did not sleep in the house, and those documents are lying in the same place where I met them. So I then took our clothes to the place where we normally do laundry. There I went out, and as I was coming from GRA, Sally called me and said, where is Miss Lama, I told her Lama did not sleep at home last night, and she told me that she was called to go and answer to Bakau police station. She told me to come along. She told me to come with Ansu. This is how I went to Bakau police station, just to hear that Lama was dead and his dead body was found at Friendship Hotel in Bakau. The case is adjourned till the 16th of February 2023 at 12 p.m. for cross-examination of witness. Reporting for INDEP Media, I am Bajan Kamara.